Big scoop on India today from the Union Home Minister Amit Shah's meeting with the Water Resources Minister and the External Affairs Minister on the Indus Waters Treaty. Top sources are telling India today excess water going to Pakistan will be stopped. Its effect will be felt by that radical Islamist state sponsor of terror very soon. The capacity of the dams will be increased. Big development taking place. The decision by the Narendra Modi government step by step. Details are filtering out. The capacity will be increased using modern technology so that more water can be stored. Not just that, silting was a problem and efforts will be made to ensure that desilting is carried out. I want to quickly bring in, and there are many more details that are emerging on this. I want to quickly bring in India Today's Himanshu Mishra, breaking this big story, first live and exclusive on India Today. Himanshu, आपके सूत्र इंडस वाटर्स ट्रीटी के बारे में, गृह मंत्री की जो बैठक हो रही है उसके बारे में और क्या आप मुझे बता सकते हैं? क्यों पाकिस्तान के लिए ये बहुत बड़ी चिंता की बात होगी?
देखिए, बिल्कुल चिंता की बात होगी क्योंकि भारत ने जो सीसीएस में फैसले लिए हैं इंडस वाटर ट्रीटी को रद्द करने का, अब उसको इंप्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं। सीआर पाटिल जो जल शक्ति मंत्री हैं, उनकी गृह मंत्री अमित शाह के साथ बैठक हुई गौरव। उसमें 3 टर्म में जो है इसको पूरा किया जाएगा। एक शॉर्ट टर्म बनाया जाएगा, किस तरीके से इसको लागू किया जा सकता है, मिड टर्म पॉलिसी और लॉन्ग टर्म पॉलिसी के तहत जो है ये इस पर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन होगा कि पाकिस्तान को एक बूंद पानी ना जाए। इसके साथ साथ जो है टेक्नोलॉजी को बढ़ाया जाएगा जिससे वाटर की हार्वेस्टिंग हो और डीसिल्टिंग की जाएगी, ज्यादा से ज्यादा डीसिल्टिंग हो जिससे पानी जो है स्टोरेज ज्यादा हो जाए। उसके साथ साथ जो है और तमाम टेक्नोलॉजी का प्रयोग किया जाएगा। अलग अलग तरीके से जो है इसके उपाय किए जाएंगे कि पानी जो है पाकिस्तान में न जाए और इसका असर जो है आपको अगले 2-3 महीने के अंदर देखने को मिलने लगेगा कि पाकिस्तान के अंदर जो इंडस वाटर ट्रीटी के तहत जो पानी जाता था वो अब कम होता जा रहा है और एक ऐसा समय आएगा अगले 5 महीने तक कि पानी की एक बूंद भी जो है वो पाकिस्तान में नहीं जाएगी। और इस ट्रीटी के रद्द होने के 4 से 5 महीने में पाकिस्तान में जो है ये कह सकते हैं त्राही आम हो जाएगा जब पानी नहीं जाएगा भारत की तरफ
मेरे
से।
साथ हिमांशु, बहुत बड़ी बात आप हमें बता रहे हैं कि स्थगित जिस तरह से इंडस वाटर ट्रीटी को किया गया है, इट्स बीइंग हेल्ड इन अबेयंस, कोई एक्स्ट्रा पानी पाकिस्तान को नहीं मिलेगा। अनीशा माथुर, my colleague, joins me on this special broadcast, and Anisha has been speaking to experts on the legal position. Whatever India is doing, is it right in law? We are told the World Bank will be informed. India's policies, are they correct, Anisha? Bring us details.
Well, Gaurav, look at it from a diplomatic as well as a legal perspective. What India is doing is holding a treaty in abeyance. Now, while Pakistan may argue that Indus Water Treaty does not have any provision that allows anyone, either India or Pakistan, to unilaterally either cancel or suspend the treaty, the Vienna Convention, which is the international treaty on the law of treaties itself, does have a provision where if under a fundamental change in circumstance, a country may suspend a treaty. India will clearly have to now argue that the terrorist activities by Pakistan constitute a fundamental change in circumstances because this treaty, or the Indus Waters Treaty, signed in 1960, specifically mentions in its statement of objectives that it is being done to foster good relations, friendship between the two countries. We've been speaking to legal experts, we've been speaking to persons familiar with the Indus Water Treaty. And what they are saying is that while India will have to obviously, once this matter, if this reaches the International Court of Justice or Pakistan raises this diplomatically, we will have to make this legal argument. But effectively, our argument is that Pakistan went back on its promise of friendship, on its promise of friendly ties, and that is why India is entitled to unilaterally suspend the treaty. Now,
Himanshu Mishra is breaking that big story on India Today. Anisha, stay with me because I want to understand this, and Himanshu joins us in just a moment. Anisha, this treaty, it was to foster friendship. and by all accounts, it's more than generous for Pakistan. It's getting 80% water of the western rivers. Satluj, Ravi, Beas, we keep the water. Chenab, Jhelum and Indus, Pakistan keeps 80%. We keep only 20%. We are not even keeping 20%. This treaty is more than generous for Pakistan for friendship. They, of course, bite the hand that literally feeds them or gives them water, grounds enough for India to hold it in abeyance. What impact will this have on Pakistan, a lower riparian state?
Well, Gaurav, we need to remember that these are the rivers that feed both Pakistan and India. That in this river system, the rivers of Indus, Satluj, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Jhelum, these are what feeds the agrarian bowls, both in Pakistan and in India. And as you said, this treaty, the Indus Water Treaty, had divided the eastern and western rivers. India had primary use of water of the eastern rivers, while Pakistan has the primary use of the waters of the western rivers. So effectively, Indus, Jhelum and Chenab, because of the way the geography works, most of the water that starts from India ultimately flows into the sea via Pakistan.
Yes.
India, under the treaty, has several restrictions on how the dams, canals or any water projects can be built on the Indian side of the river, and how much minimum river flow India must maintain. Additionally, any changes to the dams or any changes, even something as simple as maintenance of the dam had to be pre-informed to Pakistan. India, under the treaty, could not close the headwaters of some of these canals, including the oldest canals in this river system, which is the canals on the Ravi. So even for the eastern rivers, India could not divert the water without first informing Pakistan and giving them the opportunity to object.
And now that the treaty is in abeyance, India does not need to inform Pakistan at all. Because, as many analysts in India argue, as, former High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, Yash Sinha, has also said that our blood clearly is more important than their water, and they need to realize that their water cannot be more precious than our blood. Anisha and Himanshu, keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more. There'll be much, much more on these developments on either side of the divide in India and in Pakistan over the course of the next several days, weeks and months. Now Pakistan has to decide, do they want terror or do they want water? We'll track that story.